Hi, I'm Captain Steve Chaconis, and welcome to the National Bass Fishing Show. Last video, we talked about the anatomy of a spinnerbait, all the components, the different blades, what they do, and that kind of thing. Well, now we've got those tools, and we know what they're about. We're going to be talking about when to use a spinnerbait. The best spinnerbait conditions contain all four of the spinnerbait C's, the 4 C's of spinnerbaits. The first one is we want cloudy skies. Why do we want cloudy skies? We want cloudy skies so there's not a lot of light, so the fish don't get a really good look at our bait. Okay, so we want cloudy skies. And also we want cloudy skies because when it's cloudy, fish tend to move away from cover, and we can cover open water with it. But with a spinnerbait, it's always good to be close to cover and actually bump the cover. So that first C is cloudy skies. The other C is that we have is cloudy water. We want the water to be a little bit stained. Again, we don't want the fish to get a very good look at the spinnerbait, so we want the cloudy skies and the cloudy water. The next thing we want is some chop on the water. When you get chop on the water, again, it breaks up the light penetration, kind of diffuses things. Fish don't get a super good look at it. Also, bait fish are swimming around a little bit more. So a moving bait like a spinnerbait that mimics a bait fish will be more effective. And the last C is the most important C when using a spinnerbait. That's close to the fish. The last C is close to the fish. Now, if you don't have all four of these, when you do have all four of these, grab a spinnerbait and start chucking it, okay? But when you don't, let's talk about that. Let's say that you have clear water, but you've got chop, you got cloudy skies, and you're fairly close to the fish. You're going to have to go a little bit faster. And when you have clear water, it enables you to use skirts that have bright colors to them. Chartreuse is a good one to use when we have clear water and we have that chop and we have the cloudy skies, but we just don't have the muddy water. We don't have that cloudy water situation. On the other end of the spectrum, if we have really, really muddy water, we want our spinnerbait to go slow. So we're not going to use the speed demon that we're going to use in clear water, which is the double willow. We're not going to use that. We're going to use the double Colorado or the single Colorado, something with more thump. We don't have to go very deep because one of those C's is that we're going to be very close to the fish. And we're going to throw this bait, bump into cover. It's going to go real slow, put out a lot of vibration, and the fish will be able to find it in that muddy water. They'll be able to feel it in the muddy water, and you're going to get a lot of big fish doing this. Any of these combinations that you have, if you have all four, it's great spinnerbait water. But if you don't have one or the other, you can still throw, that you have to adjust for depth and speed. And go back to what we talked about. The faster blades are the willow blades. The slower blades are the Colorado and the Indiana. The ones that will go deeper are the willow blades. The ones that will go shallower and work real well shallow water are the rounded blades. And those are like the Colorado or the Indiana. Tandem blades, that's two blades together, will make your bait go a little bit faster. It also tends to cut some of the lift. So you can go faster and that bait won't rise in the water. So those are things to consider when you're looking at a spinnerbait. Just remember the 4 C's. If you get all 4, throw a spinnerbait. But if you only have 2 or 3, you could still do it, but you're going to have to adjust your speed, which usually means faster. And you're also going to have to adjust the depth, which usually means deeper. I'm Captain Steve Chaconis. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends about us. Please subscribe. Also, if you subscribe, you get an automatic notification that will tell you when the next video is coming out. Coming up next, we're going to talk about tuning a spinnerbait. There are 2 parts to it. A lot of people know one, are not aware of the second part. Thanks for joining us.